Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And I hope you stay for the whole story. I read a little differently than some people. And if you're a returning Koala Collective subscriber, you know how I read. And so settle in and enjoy the story. I hope everybody's doing great. Let's find out what your energy is. What have I been getting? There's like a mix of feelings coming out from the collective. You know, I know some people are going through some major things. So your concern here is the Four of Cups. It's about a decision. It's about a choice. Are you going to take this cup, or are you going to look back at the other cups and, you know, stay in that energy? This cup is coming in. It's coming kind of out of nowhere, out of the blue, the blue. It's coming out of the blue. It might be from the divine. It might be from someone that you weren't expecting to offer you a cup. To offer, not everybody knows what cups mean. It's like emotions, connection, something from the divine, something from a higher purpose or higher power. What is the obstacle that's coming up about this decision? Oh, because like, see, on her sweatshirt even it says over it. Like, yeah, I can see that you might be focusing on things that have been coming up, and you might not be looking at the cup that's coming in, this new offer. What your obstacle is, the Page of Wands. This, as if you've seen my other readings, I haven't gotten this card in a while, but this to me is a very sexual card. This is a very propositional card. You might be, you know, your issues, it might not even be a physical thing, but the intimacy or the desire, or what's going on in an intimate relationship, or yeah, in an intimate relationship, is getting in the way of you taking this offer that's coming in. This offer might not even be of a sexual nature or a romantic nature, but your issues from the past, you know, there's like some deserts here in the background, and some rocky situations. So that might be getting in the way of you accepting this cup, which, you know, the divine is offering to you. Or someone, you know, it could be a relationship, a friendship, but your past relationships are getting in the way. Maybe you're like, feel kind of tied to the fact that your desires got you in trouble, or at least you think they did. What you know is the Lovers, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. This is very interesting. So this, you know, like we were saying, like I said, this card to me usually means something romantic or sexual, an innuendo. See, it's a very propositional card to me, and planting seeds. And then what you know is Lovers, the Four of Wands. So the Lovers go together with the Four of Wands. This is a relationship. This could have been a marriage. This was a strong commitment. This could have just been family, but you had a very loving, deep connection. This was the foundation of your life. And it left you with some experiences that were highly critical. They were hurtful. They kept you in a place of feeling trapped and confined and not unable to move. So like you're over this situation. You're like, I don't want that anymore. But you're worried that you're going to miss that opportunity because of these issues that you have going up. You think you know that relationships and commitment can lead to making you feel stuck and unable to move or see your way forward. But what you don't know, here, let's see, this is the unknown, is that, these past relationships kind of created a wall, a defensiveness within you. And that is interfering with your ability to see that that this opportunity is coming in, because I just noticed that this little cloud actually looks like a heart. So I do get that this is a love relationship. Like I said, it doesn't have to be sexual, but I am getting that this may be an intimate relationship, and you're feeling defensive. And you might not even realize you're feeling defensive. You might just be like, oh, I don't want relationships. I don't need them. I had the perfect relationship already. And, or, you know, I always get hurt. And the divine is trying to remind you that it's trying to bring in what you truly want to manifest inside, not the walls you've put up, but what you truly want. It, you know, in the past, you just would go away from situations that hurt you. You would just be like, you know, it could have been like you just left. You didn't, you know, even try to work them out. And this is kind of creating the stack of, you know, like being defensive, being a loner, going away at this alone, feeling stuck, and able to see the way forward, and being over it. Yeah, I get the energy over it, over the heartache, over the confrontations, over the having to pack up your stuff and start on a new life. What's coming in is a tower. And some people see the tower as a bad thing. I see it as something great, because this energy that's coming out is you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself to what, you know, is being brought in, limiting your ideas of what can happen. So this tower is going to come in because you're kind of, you know, you're in this over it energy and feeling stuck, and focusing maybe on the physical part of a relationship instead of what a relationship can actually give you. You know, because you did, you know, what you do know is that there are loving foundational relationships, but you're holding yourself in the stuck, defensive, over it energy. Maybe being a little too physical when it comes to relationships, instead of seeing the deeper meaning to the relationship. And so this tower is coming in. I mean, you've gotten a lot of wands energy, and that didn't surprise me exactly, that fire, that bringing down things. Maybe you need to direct this defensiveness and physical passion and foundational energy, which was directed at a past relationship and past feelings, and you need to let that tower fall. Like, you can't go into a new relationship with all these ideas. You can't go into a new relationship with this idea of what love is and what a commitment is that's defensive and stuck and closing your eyes to what you see and, you know, being over it. If you come into a new relationship like that, it will feel like this. This Lover's card is very interesting in the fact that, you know, love's trying to come in. It's right there, like, hey, here I am. And you're like, oh no, it's dangerous and it's awful and I'm afraid. I understand from this energy why you would be afraid, but letting that tower fall, that tower is going to come either way. So you can let it fall, and you can, you know, just go with it and take that new opportunity, that new way of looking at things, that new opportunity in love. And, you know, you could just be loving yourself differently. I mean, like, the most wonderful, intimate relationships we have are those with ourselves. Once we realize how much we are amazing, you know, most people don't realize that until they reach the end of their life and they start seeing, oh wow, people are really going to miss me. Why did I waste so much time feeling like I wasn't enough? Think about all those people in your life that they don't realize how important they are to you. They don't realize what a value they are in the world. So your state of mind is great. It's the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. The thing about this is it is grace, but the Emperor can be a very, very like stuck energy. Like, I'm good by myself. I can have a life all by myself. You've got the Ankh here sitting in a stone, a stone throne, away from everything. So that energy is kind of like saying, oh, I don't need anyone else. I can fill up my cup. See, I don't need, so your state of mind is that you can provide yourself with this cup, and it's more than enough, and that'll sustain you for life. And the universe is saying, yes, I'm offering you something more. So your state of mind is a little, let's see, a little defensive again. We have that, love is wanting to come in. Love of self, prosperity, to the divine. We have a dove right here, so that's more energy, this energy of coming in from the divine, of trying to wake you up to the fact that you being alone is not the way your life is supposed to go. No matter how freaked out you are. Your surroundings are okay. Well, this probably explains it. Your surroundings are the Nine of Cups. I mean, the Nine of Swords. That would be good. The Nine of Swords and the Hermit. So you're spending probably too much time alone. You're rehashing things that are coming up instead of, so your surroundings are not encouraging you to get out of your head, to get out of this space. You're spending way too much time. The Hermit here is about going inside. It's about solitude. And this card is about solitude and grief. These cards together, that's a lot. That's 9 and 9. So 9 here for the Hermit, 9 of Swords. That is very solitary energy. And your surroundings, so you need to get out of your surroundings, it sounds like. You're feeling stuck because of your surroundings. So the Tower will probably have something to do with this. It's right next to these 2 9 energies. And, and the third eye is coming up. So you're going a little too far inside. So you need to venture out. Because I'm not getting any community here. This is all alone. This is... So the divine wants something more for you. Because you are, you're God's child. You are the child of the divine. You are on a divine path. And, you need to remember who you are. Yeah, like, I get that you're struggling. That energy is very clear. So let's see what your hopes and fears are. Your hopes and fears are the 10 of Cups. Your hope is for complete happiness, connection, being connected to others. I mean, this is really about being connected with others. That is your hope. You're like, yes, I do want that. Like, yeah, I've been, connecting with others, and it has not gotten me where I want to be. I feel very alone and stuck. And the divine is saying, I'm bringing in other people. I'm bringing in people that resonate with you. I'm bringing in this so that you can have fulfilling relationships, so that you can feel from your base, from your core, from the root of who you are, a sense of community, a sense of love. That also scares the crap out of you. You're like, oh my gosh, I've been here before. I've ventured out. I've wanted this. I've believed it can happen, and it failed so miserably, and I got hurt so badly. But once you let the Tower fall, this is possible, because you're not holding on to those old relationships, those old ideas, that old spirituality or religious constraints. You're ready to manifest into the world. So let's see what the likely outcome will be? Likely outcome. Likely outcome. Getting a lot of page. I'm sorry, not page. Ace of Pentacles energy. So I wonder what will pop out as the likely outcome. I mean, a page of pentacles. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying Page of Pentacles. Maybe there's some very young energy in your energy about the Page of Pentacles is a kind of young earth energy. Maybe you have a child or just someone in your energy that's coming forward with that. So the likely outcome is the Two of Wands. Success, you know. So yes, so your hopes and fears are the Ten of Cups. You are very concerned about how you're feeling here, about taking this new opportunity, this new risk in love, this new risk in a relationship, a friendship, any sort of relationship, even with self. But it's going to be successful if you really own it. Like if you take that decision, you need to make a bold decision though. Like you're going to have to go away from everything. You are going to have to let it go. You're going to have to let a tower is not like, oh, I can rebuild here. This is gone. This is the foundation. And we had this foundational card. You're going to have to let this old idea of what a foundation is, blow up, crumble, however you want your tower to go. You can easily let go of a tower if you, and that makes things a lot easier. If you let go of your ideas about this and you let the tower fall, you're going to have an easier time moving forward. And so I really think you need to go within and think about the decisions you're going to make and then move forward. I think that's going to really help you on this journey. So let's get some clarification to see if there's any other messages about your spread. Let's see. I'm going to try. I've been really enjoying using these moon cards. These moon, I don't even know what they're called, some moon oracle cards. I got them from a really cool shop when I was on vacation in Murphy's, California. A really incredible place. It's called the Murphy's Magical Emporium. Amazing. If you're ever, for some reason, in that part of the state of California, in the United States, please go visit. It's an incredible place. So this is saying, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, that's going to be what it takes. This is the North Node. Your North Node is what you want to be in. Your South Node is the opposite. We are often, when we're in this sort of place of just being over it and not wanting to look at the opportunities coming in, we are often in our South Node. You can look up your birth chart. There's a whole bunch of free options out there, and then find out what your North and South nodes are, and then really go get out of your comfort zone. So what I'm saying is, like, my South node is in Aries and my North node is in Libra. And so I'm comfortable sometimes being just like defensive and fiery and, not wanting to really deal with things and letting them just kind of blow up. That's kind of a little easier for me sometimes when I'm dealing with situations. I'm just like, okay, I'm just letting it go. I'm going to leave that. And for me, that would mean going with Libra energy, which would be being fair, balanced, diplomatic. Aries can be wonderful, but if you're in your South node in Aries, it's not. It's completely more like warlike mentality. And Libra is much more peaceful. So really finding what your place of where you actually resonate the highest, where you can manifest the highest. So finding out of that. So, stepping out of what is easy and moving into what actually takes work but will build a successful life. Making that decision to move in that direction will manifest your hopes. And, don't be afraid of love. Love doesn't hurt. What hurts is being vulnerable and then having that that trust violated and then taking it personally. When people do stuff like that to you, it's about them. It's not about you. So I loved this story. I think it's great. I think that, this is saying that that to step out of your comfort zone. Like that, I think that's the message of this story is stepping out of your comfort zone will bring success. Along the way, there will be towers that have to fall. There will be fights that you have to defend yourself to get to this place. But when you step out of your comfort zone, you will have success. You will have abundance. You will have manifestation and happiness in your life. You will find love and a stable home and a foundation. You just have to believe. You have to go away from things that are causing you this pain and not stay and pretend that it's not going on. So I think this is a great story. I think that you guys are doing a wonderful job. I really love coming here. I love reading your energy. I love reading your stories. I love interacting with you guys. So if you enjoyed this story and you stayed, please like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on that little notification bell so that you can know when I'm posting a new reading and see if it's your story. So I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.